and welcome back to MK Gardening. It is officially 2 days until spring, and to honor it almost being spring, we are going to plant something. I felt like I needed to plant something. We do have several inches of snow on the ground. However, if you've been following us for a long time as well, we don't like wasting things. So I still have a ton of succulents that need to get out of their nursery cans. So I would like to honor spring by planting up as many of them as I possibly can so that their home can be more space to allow their roots to grow. We still have a lot of succulents from our Mountain Crest bulk order. We only ordered a bulk tray of 25 random varieties, and we have still yet to even go through half of this bulk tray. It is such a great company. I know we've talked about it so much before. We will link them down below, Mountain Crest Gardens, for wholesale bulk tray distributing of wonderful succulent plants. But we also have a lot of other succulents that we have been holding on to under grow lights for a long time, and I just feel bad and I want them in a nice big space to kind of flourish a little bit better. So we're going to hopefully figure out a way to put them in there as well. So let's talk a little bit about what supplies we're going to be using today for this project. For our vessel today, we're using a very special type of pottery. Through our local nursery that we go through, Coward Farms in Southwick, they have a program relationship with some distributors down in Mexico, and they create these wonderful handcrafted pieces and distribute them up the Northeast to us. And we're very lucky to have kind of this relationship with these beautiful artists down in Mexico, and their quality of work is spectacular. So we were able to get our hands on some pieces this last year, and we haven't really had a special enough reason to use them until now. I really wanted to put succulents in them to highlight the same kind of color palette that's going on with the pots themselves. So the two pots that we got look very different. One is kind of a square shape, beautiful glazed, and it's bumpy, like the pictures on it are raised. So it's a really nice, beautiful piece of art. And then we got a kind of matching circular one, a small mini one, that I think will only be able to fit one succulent in there, but look how cute this is. So this company is called Mexican Garden Artisan Goods. Now they don't have a website, but they do have a Facebook page and an Instagram page. So I'll link those down below as well so you can check them out. They have just an email to communicate, but you can also go on their Facebook page and check out all of the different kinds of pottery that they create. It's not just traditional pots. They have very unique stuff, and it's well worth checking out, I feel. So beautiful pots today we are going to be using. We are also going to be using our cactus and succulent soil from Miracle Grow. Great soil, comes with a lot of nutrients and really helps jumpstart the growth. We are going to be fertilizing today. Plant fertilizer, succulent fertilizer, and of course you're going to be seeing us water them with the 150 milliliter giant syringe filled with water. Perfect way to get right at the base and get as much or as little water that you need for that individual succulent. So those are the supplies that we're going to be using today, and I am hoping that the game plan is going to be tallest to smallest again, but I'm not sure. I really want to use as many succulents as I can today to waste nothing, to make sure that they're not just sitting under grow lights forever. I want them in beautiful homes. So let's get creative. Let's see what we can do, get our spring juices flowing, and create something as beautiful to match these wonderful pots. Here we go. finished products. We absolutely love how they turned out. We were able to use quite a few of the succulents. We still have a lot left over, so I'm gonna have to just pop them in more pots, I think, you know? But we are happy with the ones that we were able to put into these arrangements. So instead of going over each individual plant, I'm just kind of go over the overview of them. I did want to put all of the conocloas in these pots. They've been in those tiny nursery cans for months. So I really needed them to be in a larger container. And their little pink blooms are just coming out, so I think it's going to be a really nice show to connect with all of the light pinks that are in the pots to those blooms as well. And then we have a ton of sedums, some echeverias, our string of pearls right here, finally getting a home, love it. Lots of different textures and heights. We still wanted to do tallest to shortest, so we were able to accomplish that. But the wonderful thing about succulents is the color differentiation, texture differentiation. Succulents are so unique in how they grow. Some are stacked, some are round. They're just so interesting in little tiny packages. So we did have a oopsie daisy with this little guy in the middle. However, I just popped the piece that fell out right here in our mini circle one, and it works perfectly, I think. Same thing with these two. They filled the space so great, and those were also ones that fell out when I was trying to move around. Now we will have to be wary with those little pieces that popped off while we were moving around. I did not water those ones or fertilize those ones. They will be okay where they are. We're taking a little bit of risk because we're watering the things around them. However, they should be okay because we did not water them. Their split has not healed. It'll take a couple days. However, they will be okay in the soil. They'll be able to have airflow and let that cut heal before we can introduce water. Let them grow some roots, start that healing process, grow a little bit of roots before we start watering. Just those itty bitty ones. That's why we did not water directly on those little guys. But everybody else got watered really nicely, fertilized really nicely, and they should be all set. I'm really excited about this little circular one with the chicks and the aloe, this like mini aloe in here, and then obviously our baby that popped off. But I'm really excited about this little container. I think it's going to be super cute. And I was able to get a lot in there, I thought, for how little it was. Getting my hands in the soil really got me excited for the spring. I cannot wait. We have a bunch of our early spring kind of projects that we need to get done before we can even go to the nursery and get plants. All of those beforehand projects will be coming up. So if you are looking out in your garden and you're thinking, oh my goodness, there's so much to be done, keep watching. We're gonna kind of go through a lot of the things that you wanna be thinking about prior to creating new beds or buying flowers or what have you. So stay tuned for all of those really exciting pre-season chores that need to be done. We're gonna be covering that with you all. So if you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to MK Gardening. We love these succulent arrangements. Winter time is like a really great time for succulents. So I'm glad that we were able to do as much with succulents this winter season as we were able to do. We will again link Mountain Crest down below. We're also going to link the Facebook page to Mexican Gardens Artisans Goods right down below as well, so you can click them and kind of check out their creations that they hand make. Absolutely beautiful. We wanted to say a big happy spring to all of you and enjoy your weekend. Bye.